my name's Jennifer Gray, and I'm a designer maker of jewellery and objects, and I use all sorts of materials, everything from precious metals, wood, stone, jesmonite, lots of materials, and my techniques move in and out of the handmade and the digital. And I suppose I try to combine traditional and cutting edge techniques to make something very timely and something new. I'll be inspired normally by a place, a story, a personality, depending on the reason for me doing it. If it's a commission about somebody, I'll maybe get to know them and get to know some background story, or if it's a carving of somebody, a portrait, I'll do drawings. So I'll usually start doing a lot of thorough research, exploring, just filling in all the blanks, getting the story and taking pictures of whatever source that I'm looking at, and I'll do a lot of drawing from life, and from there I'll usually take casts from the carvings. So possibly if it's a digital carving, I'll either rapid prototype the digital carving from my drawings. If it's carved by hand, I'll take a silicone mould of that and then cast them in different materials and combine them with fabricated metal pieces, or I mean, it just depends on the piece, but normally that's the way it goes. Back when I was doing my degree years ago, I sort of taught myself how to carve in wax, and I don't know, maybe my brain works three-dimensionally, but I can almost see the object inside it, and you're carving away to let it out, and I enjoy the surprise that you're left with this object at the end of it. It's so gradual. The recent collection that I made was inspired by the John Soane Museum. So that was a case of you know, I went there, I felt very inspired by it, and I decided I wanted to make pieces of work that sort of represented the place and represented the sort of the feeling of the gallery the museum, and the objects that were inside it. Where it all came from was in the Soane Museum. You have these urns with these stone decorative neoclassical garlands on them, and I thought, you know, how wonderful it would be if you had this ornament in your house that you could remove the stone garland from and adorn yourself, and then take it off and then adorn it again. So it's this experience. I think objects for me tell stories themselves of something that's gone before, and I'm an object maker, but I do enjoy looking into objects that from history or from the past, and I like the idea that they outlive their makers in a way, and they're giving clues to a time gone by. And I find that fascinating.